I'm Alanna.
And I'm Rob.
Okay, and this is our show, Shooting the with Alanna and Rob.
It's our 2020 New Year's resolution to put on 2 of these a month for the next year. And this is our first one. Alanna, what's our first one? What's our first topic?
Failed New Year's resolutions. Welcome to our show. In each episode, one of us is gonna pick a topic, hopefully an entertaining one, and then we're just gonna shoot the shit on it. Anything that you want to add?
Not a goddamn thing. So before we get into it, we're both kind of chatty people. I really do believe it would behoove us, especially for our company, to set some limits. So I've asked my trusty assistant, Google.
Gotta love Google.
How could you not? To help us out here. Google, start a 20-minute timer. Because honestly, if we can't talk this up in 20 minutes. Does that make sense?
Makes total sense.
A 20-minute timer called Cuz Honestly, if we can talk this up in 20 minutes. Starting now.
Well, there we go.
It's great. I love that. That's great. I mean, yeah.
So why, Alanna, of all topics for a New Year's resolution, is this like to kind of set up an excuse for people?
You know what? I mean, I just actually, like, Google started us off right because, I mean, I've been really bad with time. I've been late for work. So maybe that should be my New Year's resolution. But I know that I'm going to fail that. Because, like, let's be real. I love to sleep in. I just like to sleep in.
Okay.
And I like to be I feel like a rebel. Get to be late for stuff.
So, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. What a rebel.
Such a rebel.
She's 10 minutes late.
Oh, no.
Pushing the envelope.
Yeah.
We're really clipping there. That's
It's going to happen. I'm so loud. I'm always so loud.
Okay, so, but why do you, there's the resolution that's because I know for myself, any successful resolution I had, so I wanted it, do you really want to show up on time? Because if you don't really, if it's all people saying you should, how successful are you going to be, right?
I feel like I have.
Sense?
That makes sense. I feel like I'm very type A personality though. And I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Right? I always feel like I have to be on time, look good, look a certain way. So I don't know. Maybe my thing is I just who cares? I like to swear.
Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
But back to the resolution, so what are your top 3 resolutions this year?
You know what?
Showing up on time, which you've already given up on.
Showing up on time. I feel like eating healthy is always it's always in the back of my mind, or eating healthy or getting fit. But I f***ed that up because on the way here, I ate a box of Timbits. All by myself. No shame whatsoever.
Do we see a Timbit for Rob?
No, I ate them all. Even the plain one. Even the plain one. Because nobody even likes those ones. I didn't even save that for him. I ate all of it.
I'm fine with the plain ones. I'm just more, it's like, wow.
All of it.
Box.
And there was a guy.
Point where you're like, well, maybe I should save something for Rob.
You know what? I left the plain one to the last. That's how I do that. I just leave because nobody wants to eat that right off the bat. So I left that and I was like, oh, maybe I should bring in one for Rob. And I was like, no, you know what? No. This. Just ate the whole thing.
Not one.
And I you know what? And no, and I'm sitting there and I'm stopped at a red light and I'm eating them. And this guy looks over and he's judging me. I know he's judging me. And I don't even care. I don't care.
You-
So, okay, so
I'm gonna
going
push
back.
back on that because
Yeah.
I think you do care because you
Well,
brought it up. But anyways,
anyways,
so
but-
going back to New Year's resolution fails.
New
The
Ye-
failed New Year's resolutions.
That's why I think they don't work. I think we need to be really honest with ourselves, though.
I disagree.
Oh, okay.
I disagree completely.
Disagree.
I
Yeah.
think- well, thanks.
Go ahead.
I appreciate you
Yeah,
letting me
well,
disagree.
I should.
No, I think it's not, and there will be, like, the weirdest fluke of flukes. One of the science weirdos I follow on YouTube had a whole thing on, and so there'll be a link to that one, that YouTube video in the description. But it certainly jives with my experience. Certainly, yeah, back to that. You got to actually want it. You got to want that change. Two, you got to be very specific. So, yeah,
Right.
a lot of people say, I want to eat better. Well, that's not specific enough. You almost have to go, I'm going to eat more fruit. I'm going to eat one piece of fruit a day or one salad a day instead of that other thing I do. It's got to be super specific, super small,
Right.
because all these changes can be like, they all add up, but you got to make it small, specific, easily, like not so easy. I promise I will get out of bed eventually. but it's
Attainable.
not-
I know what you're saying.
Attainable.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering though, because my last year's one didn't work out, but my 2018 one,
Yeah.
which was all those dinner parties,
Right.
I committed to doing 52 dinner parties in a year. And although it was
And I wasn't invited to a single one.
wasn't
Just
invited.
kidding. I was. Lying. Liar.
Anyway, but part of and I think this is back to you got to want it, you got to scale it right. But I'm also wondering, it's also, you got to, if there's fun in it, or you can do a reward to it. Like that dinner party stuff I really enjoyed, and it was mostly just to
Sure.
get out of my own way, because I overcomplicate things.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I think that was part of it.
I agree with you. And I think, like, also, but holding yourself accountable. Like, if you are planning, like you said, being specific, but holding yourself accountable. Okay, by, say, I don't know, maybe by the summer, I'll eat more carrots or broccoli or whatever it is, but holding yourself accountable for those kinds of goals. I think a goal rather than, but is a goal and a resolution the same?
I think
I think that's probably what it is.
The resolution is a specific goal.
Yeah.
Another thing, again, would be a better video, link below. In the description.
We need maybe our resolution should be getting a logo.
Yeah. I'm fine with this.
I'm going to
'cause
hold
a
him
logo-
accountable.
A logo's going to cost us money. And as you can tell, since we've already started on New Year's resolution fails in a New Year's resolution project, why would we spend money on that? Took me 2 minutes in a
Yeah.
Google slide. Let's not spend any money until we actually got the ball rolling.
I completely
make
agree.
sense?
Going back to our fails.
Okay, what's been the biggest New Year's resolution fail of your that
Biggest
comes to mind?
fail?
Biggest fail.
I think
this
just
is
hold
the
it.
classic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat better.
Honestly, I think that's
Does
what
it
it
look
is.
like I've ever?
Me too.
She's fine.
You know what? I think it is just that. I think it's just eating healthy, because I like to eat. I like to eat, but I like to eat a lot. I do.
There's like a theme going on there.
I like to eat. I like to eat donuts. I like to eat pizza. I like to eat. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Not at all. No, well, and but then that goes back to, you gotta want that resolution. You gotta think, yes, here's a thing either I want to change about my life,
Right.
or and you gotta really want it, or there's a thing I want to bring into my life, and you gotta want it.
Yeah.
If you're really just responding, yeah, because like the way you described it, Alanna, you like these things. And so to give up something you like, you gotta want that. You gotta think that there's a payoff for that. If you don't think there's a payoff, I don't see how that's gonna work out.
Yeah.
Like, I smoked for years.
This is the first I've heard of this.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I'm not joking. You can see my face, so I'm shocked.
I did
Okay, but
smoke
I mean
for-
everybody does. Okay. Yeah.
Smoked for years.
Okay.
Smoked, started when I was 13, because all good decisions are made when you're a teenager. It's all Frank Jones's fault. No, it started when I was a kid, and that's 1980, because I'm an old man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Anyway, but I'm thinking about it, like it took me
Yeah.
almost 2 decades to quit,
Wow.
multiple times trying to quit, and it was only near the end where I was just so sick of smoking. I was so sick of the money I was spending.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I've never done a deep dive on that research, but I wonder if there was some connection between my choice to not smoke, and I immediately, because I was sitting with friends and they're all going golfing, and I'm doing my little budget.
Budget. See that little hand? Budget.
My little budget.
Budget hand.
And I'm like, oh, I can't afford to go to the Quarry Oaks with you guys, but there's this big fat budget item for cigarettes, and I'm like, or I could quit smoking and go with you guys.
Yeah.
And my health.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering, like, again, it's got to want it, but
Yeah.
you need to have that payoff of, like, I'm doing this for
Yeah.
a good thing.
And you did it for 2 good things, though, really. Like your health plus your budget.
But I'm thinking my health, it's like, yeah. It wasn't, because if it was just that, I would have, if that was enough motivation, I would have done it, because me and other friends who did smoke
Right.
will remember, it's like, I can't believe we'd get up, I'd get up in the morning, first thing. That's
Yeah.
So
So what a way to start your day. But good for you.
yes.
Good for you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm proud of you.
But
Hey, I am. Come on.
thank you very much.
I know.
Alanna.
No problem.
But I'm wondering, going back to
Yeah,
fails,
right.
like, I think even at that point, from 13 to I was 31 when I quit, it didn't matter that all the information was out. No one was saying, like, we're not talking the 50s where there's doctors going, oh, this is fine for your T-zone.
Hey, you never know.
Well, they were saying it then.
They're saying, they're not saying it, yeah.
They were saying it in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't enough, but it was that, well, I could buy cigarettes or I could go with my friends to do that fun thing. I'll quit smoking. And I did
Go
it
do
so
fun things?
publicly. Because it's like, I'm quitting smoking and coming with you guys to go golfing.
Was it cold turkey too? You did
Yeah,
it cold turkey?
That was cold turkey.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, that's hard too. That's hard. I never smoked. Maybe that's part of my rebellious resolution this year.
Start smoking.
No, I'm not going to start smoking. I don't know why I brought that up.
Pick up a terrible habit.
But I was reading an article.
Mind you, that'd be once you
Yeah.
got over that initial hump of disgusting self-loathing and
Yeah.
you know
Behavior.
what, the addiction will take over.
I already have a raspy voice enough from, raspy. It's raspy. So I was reading an article and they said that 80% of people fail their New Year's resolutions. And they say instead to think of a word. What would your word be instead of a resolution? Like to sum up your year that you're going to have.
Oh, okay. So a word that
would
set the tone.
Exactly. That would set the tone for,
These goofy videos. Video.
One word.
One word. Wow.
I put you on the spot here now.
You did. Can we come back?
You can come back to it. Mine would be bitchin'.
Bitch. Okay, actually that's a pretty good one. Okay, can we get out?
Yeah.
Snap. That was a good one.
Yeah.
This
It's
is
so
the
good.
frame.
It was so good. Right by the logo goes here.
Yeah, logo goes
Oh,
here.
logo goes here.
There may be a logo eventually.
One day.
You can put my logo. Then
Yeah,
it's
mine's
all
gonna-
about Rob.
I'm just gonna go in the center of the frame. Everything's on me now. Just kidding. Anyways.
All right.
Yeah. So what's
So
your
your word is bitchin'.
Bitchin'.
Why did you pick that?
Why did I
what do you
pick
think
bitchin'?
That'll sum up your...
You know what?
Put like a little down here somewhere. Alanna's word is bitchin'.
Bitchin'.
Alanna. Bitchin'. Okay.
You know what? Because the last couple years have just been absolute garbage. Like,
It's like, did you get married?
I got...
believe I was there.
It's just... Yeah, it was our MC in our wedding. No, it's just like this 2020, like, 2019 was so much growth and so much personal drama, personal shit,
Okay.
that I'm just going to be bitchin' in 2020.
Gotcha.
I don't know why else bitchin'. I just kind of like the word too.
It is an awesome word. It's got
Right?
a nice mouthfeel, doesn't
Bitchin'.
it? As I spit everywhere.
Yeah.
But it does. That's bitchin's a solid word.
It's a solid word.
pretty boss.
It's so good. Yeah. Boss bitch. Ooh. Boss bitchin'.
Bitchin' boss.
Bitchin' boss. Like, you could do it so many ways. So many
Although,
ways.
mind you, bitchin' boss is here comes our bitchin' boss.
G-boss. Yeah, and then I want
No
to
one
be...
wants to be bitchin' boss.
No, exactly. And
Bitchin' boss. She's so boss, she's bitchin'.
I'm the boss of myself.
We say
So I'm a
bitch
bitchin' boss. Yeah, we said bitch a lot.
If I even qualified for monetization, this would pretty much kill it. YouTube would be like, no.
No. We're just going to push you aside.
We'll just be beeping a whole bunch of that nonsense.
Beep, beep, beep,
You'll get one
beep.
bitchin'.
Okay.
Okay,
I like
so
one
bitchin'.
bitchin'. Bitchin'.
So myself,
Yeah.
I'm...
Or two. Like, if you can't decide, do two.
Well, it's not even... that
We're gonna pull something
implies
up.
that there's two words that I'm like, oh, which? This one or this one? No, the empty hands. For both of them. I got nothing.
You got nothing.
I got nothing right now. It's...
Well, I'm sorry. That's not going to qualify.
Well, part of it, though, is... Okay, actually... Okay, we got in the top 3 right now. I do have one. Creative.
Ah.
Because this year's creative project... This is our... Because I look at this as our creative project.
Right.
My personal creative project is going to be... So I made that little short film.
Which is great, by the way, if you
There
haven't
will
seen
be
it.
a link in the description.
Link
for
below.
that.
Link below. Yeah, yeah.
It was
Yeah.
awesome.
It was great.
I totally kicked ass.
And I wasn't in it. I wasn't in it.
Could you imagine? I totally would have won if Alanna was in it.
Bitchin'.
No, but I think creative, because that project that I am hoping to do basically on average once a week. I'm calling it dinner and a movie, but where whether it's just me having a bite to eat and then making a movie, or I get friends over, because that's short. I did.
Yeah.
I had friends come over. We made a meal together, and then we made a movie together.
Right.
And I'm thinking if I could pull that off in do 52, nothing super fancy, like under 5 minutes.
Nice.
It may even be as under 2 minutes. It's mostly just to get over that inertia, because a number of payoffs will come. One, just to do it, that'd be pretty cool.
Oh,
What do you
super
do
cool.
with 2020? I made 52 short films. I basically made a feature film in 52 parts.
Wow.
But I also think, and this goes back to, I want to circle back to, here we are starting with the New Year's resolution, and most of them do fail.
Yeah.
But this, I look at this, I'm going to enjoy every short film I make,
Right.
because I just do. I do like that stuff. The other thing is that each one is kind of like the dinner party one back in 2018. Each one will get better. Like, I learned so much about entertaining, about cooking, even just about organizing my space and getting people to cooperate and everything.
Right.
That was such a great experience, and I can only imagine my storytelling, my ability to set up a set, all that stuff will just get better, more efficient, more creative. So there's all these payoffs to me, and this is what I'm going back to what you're talking about. Do we pick, I'm saying this, we all pick resolutions.
Maybe that's what it is.
We all pick solutions that are almost always about someone else or are worrying about someone else.
Exactly.
You know, like even the eating better. If you're not picking it because you just want to eat better because you feel better when you eat better.
Right.
If it's about, I want to look a certain way for others, that's a tough, I'm not saying it can't be done, but that's a tough row to hoe. Does that make sense?
Did you just say hoe?
Row to hoe.
Row.
HOE in the farming sense.
I'm like, we acted that out. That's.
I'm not sure.
Does
that make sense?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it should be more. I would agree, like more personalized, more individual, more independent goals, right? And then I think mostly why it's doesn't work is because the expectations of ourselves are pretty high too, though.
Well, yeah,
we have very high expectations of what we think or we should accomplish.
So, going back to the original topic, failed New Year's resolutions. I think a lot of that is, are we setting ourselves up for success? Are we actually thinking of it in a way that we can actually achieve them?
Right.
Do we want to? Because if we don't want to, it's like we're going to make some change around here. The employer walks into the office, we're going to make some change. And everyone goes, yeah, boss.
Yeah,
like,
totally. Oh.
I think we're done.
Oh, we're just getting started, Google. We're just getting started.
Okay, Google, you can stop now.
What a hoe.
No. No smart comeback from Google.
Nope.
You know what? Let's not be rude to Google. Okay, Google. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Well, there's a Canadian millennial response. I'm not a fan of no problem. Might be a hint for our next thing. Anyway, anything... The first time we've done this now.
Yeah.
I kind of like this time limit.
I like the time limit too.
Even if we're leaving folks hanging.
You know what?
But do we want to add like a quick final thought before we... I have a question for you, Alanna.
Sure.
Okay, based on what we talked about, and maybe this you can't answer right now, but... Because we got your word. I kind of get that.
Single word.
It's an awesome word.
Yeah.
But... do you then kind of take that word and kind of go, okay, when I think bitchin' and I'm thinking Alanna, that means what? A bitchin' life, a bitchin' 2020 for Alanna would involve X that you could break down that you've always wanted to do and you just haven't had the reason to do it. So is there anything that comes to mind?
I don't know. I think just... Like, are you saying something I want to do? I don't know if I want to publicly expose that, but I just think that...
Yeah, and you don't have to.
Okay, sure.
Although, is there something you can come back and share with our...
I could probably share with our...
several viewers.
Our 2 viewers.
Yeah, I think we can...
Derek and your mom.
Well, I think we can guilt trip a few more people to watch than that.
Yeah. But bitchin' for me means, like, independence... growth, success, strength. It's not, yes, it's a silly word. Yes, it's that. But for me, 2020 is like, it's going to be a bitchin' year.
Well, and this is now.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And this is how you can incorporate that directly, because this is your motto. Maybe there should be like a coat of arms.
I don't know where I'm going here. There. Okay. Bitchin'. Yeah.
If I had more of my crap together, we would have been able to just bring it up there.
Yeah.
Or
should have
just a mat, and then in editing I could have just put it in there. But such is life.
Such is life.
Okay, so, but back to this. So you think about all that stuff you've attached to it already. I bet you, let's say strength is, and now this is only me thinking out loud, not the thing you necessarily do, but in strength, does that mean then, because you're bitchin', it's going to be bitchin' 2020, and part of being bitchin' is being strong, do you say, every morning I'm going to do 10 push-ups?
No.
Achievable, but maybe not that, but I bet you there's one thing you can do each day that supports being bitchin'. one small thing, and you do it first thing in the morning, so it's just
Yeah.
dealt with, and that sets up your whole day to be
I like
bitching.
that. That's
Does that
good.
make sense?
And I've never been one
I'm
to like,
onto something.
he's onto something. I've never been one to like talk in the mirror, but I've always like wanted to do it. I don't know why, because I think it's important to self-talk. So I think I would like say in the mirror, you're gonna be bitching today. So if that's the one thing I'm gonna do,
There you go.
Right?
I think that's
you're gonna be bitching
we're
today.
good at that. That
Yeah.
could literally be our whole shtick.
Ah, that's a stinger.
It is a little.
Yeah. You too? Yeah. Well, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for coming. We had a really good time. And as
did,
Google
didn't
said, we are out of time. So
Because we would have just gone on and on and on.
we would have. We definitely would have.
Yeah, I can only echo thanks very much. Bit of housekeeping, I guess. I think we would love it if you all liked and,
Subscribed.
yes, feel free to comment nice things.
Be nice.
And there will be, of course, this is up on YouTube, but there will be a link to an audio file you can download for your exclusive listening pleasure. But why wouldn't you want to?
I know. We're so
beautiful.
pretty. We're so pretty.
Well, she's pretty. Have some charm, you know.
Okay. And I just wanted to say I hope everybody has a bitchin' year.
What a great way to end.
Right?
Haters gonna hate it's a proof of how
Bye.
they love. They can bring me down, nah, nah, nah. They are jealous of me and my umbrella. Yeah, they love me so. This is me, I'm so royal. And you all wanna be round. Yeah, you all wanna be round. Round a champion, a champion.
Professionalism, doesn't
What?
doesn't stop a text.
No, I had to make a text, you know?
Had to.
I had to.
No other way.
No.
Had to be done.
That was my cough.
Of the world.
I'm not gonna get my script up.